Hello and good evening. Let's start the night off with a lie from Tamar Braxton. She said that she's never slept with Birdman, that she actually introduced her sister Tony to Brian. She said they have a platonic relationship. I believe that, like I believe you had some type of seizure and teeth left your head, even though you're sitting around here with the same sorry smile. Tamar, if you want to sleep with your sister's men because you feel like they haven't been there for you, that's your business. Not out, we don't care if you run around here with a hot pocket. But what you're not going to do is continue to lie to us. It didn't work with Funky Geneva, and it won't work with the rest of the public. We are tired of you. Speaking of tired of you, I know Peter Thomas has got to be tired of troubles. He is in prison, and his girlfriend was on Wake Up Miami today, or a podcast called Something Miami. And another woman called in and said, my cousin is dating Peter Thomas. You're not his girlfriend. The fact that we are running that low on Dick, that Penelope Thomas Bailey has two women fighting over him while he is incarcerated. Two women are putting money on his books while he is mired in millions of dollars of tax debt. That guttural, like Arbella. Two women are fighting over this man publicly while he's dealing with other men pubically. We used to be a proper country, but I am sorry. Like Dick cannot be that scarce. It cannot be that scarce that women are out here putting money on an incarcerated man's books in hoping they'll have a lap to sit on when he gets out. What do you get by claiming Penelope Thomas Bailey as your man? What do you get out of that? He is in jail. Do a little fraud and you land in jail. Jail. Why are y'all fighting and claiming this man publicly? Publicly. Lord, he gonna end up getting somebody pregnant. Pregnant. It blew my mind. There was a fight on a podcast today over Penelope Thomas Bailey. Penelope. There has got to be a better place to put your pussy than on Penelope. There have got to be other dicks out there. I refuse to believe that is the last man on earth. What are we doing with ourselves? Is this who we are as a people? I wish a man would ask me to put money on his books. Ditto. Oh. And in more disgusting news, well, not necessarily disgusting, but give it a rest. So now 50 is mad that he has gotten some critiques on his documentary, that his fellow rappers such as Manio and the other people on Let's Rap About It podcast feel that he's kicking a black man while he's down, although that black man kicked a black woman while she was down. He was kicking Cassie, so why is it okay for him to physically kick, but 50 to not metaphorically kick? I mean, you can produce a documentary, but you know what you can't do? Go back 20 years and commit all those crimes and assaults. You can't. So he's only talking about what happened. However, since they were bold enough to criticize 50 Cent, he is now looking to purchase the studio that they filmed in. Girl, Now, I see why you scared Tierra Marie with that lawsuit because you didn't want, a bunch of other women coming after you. I see why you did the Diddy documentary. He asked you to go shopping, and it reminded you of something you didn't want to think about. The fact that you were probably interested. I'm sorry, 50, you're a cold, hard criminal, which means you sold Bus before and you'd sell it once more. Your music career wasn't doing what you wanted to do. You best believe you'd have been in that documentary. That's why it upsets you so. But you're trying to silence the press now at this point. If someone criticizes you, you're going to buy the space that they film from. You can't silence everybody. Now we're all going to start talking about you just to get on your nerves. I've talked about you just because I don't like shitty fathers, but I can't stand someone that's going to try to silence the press. If someone wants to critique you, you live in America, sweetie. That's everybody's right. Like we critiqued your shows. Hell, you critiqued your shows. Are you the only one that can give out a critique? Mm. I swear, 9 bullets, and not one of them could do a decent job. Could have saved all of us a lot of headache. And speaking of headache, child Candy Burrus got asked on live, "What do you want for Christmas?" And she thought about it because I mean, you do kind of have everything. And she said, "Well, I'd say a divorce, but that's not very festive." Girl, what did Todd do? What did Todd do? You went from being in love to I can't stand this runt. I want the tea. Get back on the show. What did he do where you just like, I want to know. None of these rappers are saying how horrible Diddy is to women. Exactly. Exactly. But Candy needs to spill the tea on what Todd did for his come up, or rather, their come down. Next up on the list, the Breakfast Club is supposed to have a deal with Netflix. I don't want to dial into Netflix to watch a show that I watch daily. Like I know Netflix is trying to get like YouTube, but mm-mm. I think that is your one-way ticket into obscurity. We barely want to look at y'all as it is. All y'all have faces for radio. We like to see y'all when you have a guest and they act up like Jermaine Dupri, but we ain't really trying to look at y'all. Like I know Charlemagne, you spent a lot of work getting your face one complexion, but we still don't want to look at it. I know, I don't. And Claudia Jordan has said she is open to going back on Housewives of Atlanta now that she knows the rules. And I feel like if y'all can go back and get your Ray Whitfield every 5 damn minutes, Phaedra frickin' Parks, and now Nene is going to be on this drive across America crap that I honestly am not looking forward to unless we're driving to pick up all of her old noses. I want to see Claudia given another chance. We've never had a single we've never had a housewife that was single and wasn't hateful on Housewives of Atlanta. Because see, Candy went on and got married. Kenya went on and got fired from the show for showing up with a sexually explicit photo of a coworker to a workplace.